Oh, hey guys, remember me? Hey guys, it's Gina, and today I'm doing a freshman survival guide, so I call it Freshman Fears Survival Guide. And I just want to do a quick update. The reason I haven't really been filming as many videos is because I don't know, I feel like you have to wear makeup to film videos because everyone will be like, I'm not clicking on this girl, she looks ugly, and or look nice somewhat, and I haven't really been wearing much makeup all summer, and I'm like, okay, well, I can't film a video because I'm not wearing makeup, and I'm one of those kind of people who doesn't believe in putting on makeup if you're not going anywhere. I don't know. I'm weird. I don't like dressing up if I'm not doing anything fancy. So, but back to the video. So I'm sorry, but I'm going to be trying to film more videos soon. And on that note, I'm going to be trying to do a back to school / beginning of school series, but not really like a series. There's only like 5 or 6 videos maybe that I want to do that are like back to school. So I might be doing a back to school kind of series on my channel, so keep checking that out if you're interested in that. Oh, I just sound like a Canadian. Keep checking that out. I have my computer here and I've written down some things that I just wanted to say. I am going into my junior year, so I'm 16 years old, so I have a little bit of experience, I guess. I've been a freshman, I've seen the freshmen, so obviously I have a little bit of experience in that, so I'm just going to give some advice that also I know that I did the wrong thing. I did the thing that like I'm trying to give advice against, so I'm just trying to warn you guys if you guys are freshmen who watch my videos or upcoming freshmen. So I'm just going to get started. I just forgot to put on lipstick, so I just quickly put it on because I think I look better with it on. First thing, I just want to clear some high school freshman fear myth up. High school is not like it is in the movies. And if you know what I'm talking about, it's not like where in High School Musical, you know, that's an example, everyone's seen that, where the popular girls are the cheerleaders and the popular guys are the jocks, and if you're a nerd, no one will talk to you. That is not how high school is at all. It's not like the movies one little bit. The cheerleaders are, I mean, like, I have friends who are cheerleaders, like, it doesn't matter who you are or what you do in high school. That's not what it matters about. It matters about who your friends are. It doesn't matter, say that I do theater or I do makeup videos, that doesn't mean that people aren't going to talk to me. I have friends that are sports players. I have friends that play sports and are smart, and I have friends that are cheerleaders, and I have friends that are just smart, and I have friends that are in theater with me. There's plenty of friend groups that are all together that it doesn't matter on what you do or what sports you play. It's not at all like the movies, and popularity is not as big of a deal as it is in the movies. Like the cheerleaders always like, I mean, I don't want to say a bad word. You know, the cheerleaders are always like really, really mean, and then they have like that cute quarterback jock boyfriend. You know, that's not how it really is. So, everyone's kind of friends with everyone in high school. I mean, no one's really mean, like, no one's mean like that. You're all in the same boat. You're all trying to just get through high school together. So, it's not like you're like mean to each other. That's not how it is. I mean, obviously there's little bits of like girl drama and like cat fights, but it's not like cheerleader on nerd, like, you can't sit with us. It's not Mean Girls, High School Musical, none of that kind of stuff. So I just wanted to clear that up before we go into this. So before school, I know that I was very, very scared of hazing. And hazing, if you don't know what that is, it's like when the upperclassmen are like, hey, we're gonna, I don't know, do something to you that will scare the little freshmen. I don't know, they try and scare freshmen, which is very, very mean. But, so that's what hazing basically is, and they try and do it just to, like, freak the freshmen out. Hazing doesn't really happen very much at schools, but, there are a couple of occasions when it does happen, and last year it actually did happen once at my school, but here's an example of what not to do if you're in the hazing situation. So, which is another rule, I'll go over why, but freshmen, so one girl went up to a freshman and she gave her a freshman sticker. It said, hello, I'm a freshman, and like baby bottle and all this stuff, just making fun of the fact that she was a freshman. The freshman started talking back to the upperclassman, to the senior, and started saying like, you can't do this to me, you're so rude, and blah blah blah. And I would just say don't do that, because upperclassmen, not trying to be rude, but upperclassmen generally don't like the freshman class. It's not the individual freshman, it's not you. That's not saying that you can't be friends with a senior. That's not what I'm saying at all. But I'm saying that in general, the freshman class is not really liked by upperclassmen. Just be careful about like your pride and everything. Just be careful, and if those hazing situations happen, which they rarely do happen, be careful about that. I'm reading my computer if I'm looking down. Don't bug any of the upperclassmen about things like, I don't know, I saw in one of Beauty Baby 44's videos, it was like a really, really long time ago, but she said like, do not sit with the upperclassmen at lunch, which I completely agree with. There were a bunch of girls who, my phone, a bunch of freshmen who sat with the upperclassmen near the first few months of school. And like, I mean, not only did it probably annoy the seniors, but it also annoyed the sophomores and the juniors who are thinking like, what are they doing? This is not their place. Like, you need to know where you stand in high school. If you come in as a freshman, you're a freshman, and you, like, I don't know, when I was a freshman, I was so scared of the upperclassmen, and these freshmen, my sophomore year, the freshmen just seemed to be like they weren't afraid of anyone. They were just like gonna tackle the world, like just go in head first. I would not suggest doing that. Just stand your ground. Obviously, don't be like too scared and like not talk to them and like not go near them, but just don't think that, I don't know how to say this without being mean. Just don't think that you're like the best in the school, I guess. Even if you were the coolest person in middle school, it's different in high school. Just come in neutral-minded and not try and think like, I'm going to be the most popular, and also don't think I'm going to be the least popular. Just think before you do things. Don't annoy the upperclassmen. Basically, those kind of things. Ow! Do not stress, because you will make friends. And I know this is like a misconception that like you're not going to make any friends on the first day of school. No one's going to like me. I want all my old friends if you go to like a new school or whatever. I don't know. Don't worry about that, because everyone ends up making friends. It may not exactly be on the first day of school, but you definitely will make friends. And I made friends on the first day of school. Everyone makes friends on the first day of school, because think about it, all the freshmen are on the same boat as you. They're all looking to make friends. It doesn't matter if they came from the same middle school, because there are a bunch of other schools, a bunch of different people coming. They are also underclassmen now too. So, you know what, you're going to be together for the next 4 years. You might as well mingle a little bit, because you know what, you just have to. At my school, there was a main middle school, and everyone was like afraid because they all knew each other. They just wanted to be as much of friends with us as we wanted to be friends with them. So, I mean, just don't be afraid, and also be yourself. Do not pretend to be anyone else. I know so many girls who went off their path in high school just to be popular. So many girls tried to be popular and tried to be something that wasn't existing in them, and they tried too hard, and they tried to be people they weren't, and they ended up going on their wrong way, and it just didn't work out for them. So really, just be yourself. I stuck by myself the entire way through of high school so far, and I've made some really, really great friends. I ended up just where I needed to be, and that will happen to you. You will, if you stick by your side and be who you are and not try and be anyone else, then you will meet the people that you need to be with for the rest of high school, and the friends that you'll make for the rest of high school and maybe the rest of life. People are always worried like how high school is going to be, and I say that high school is a lot more freedom definitely than middle school. I mean, I went to a private middle school, but even more so, you get less freedom, I think, in a public middle school. I might be wrong. It's definitely much more freedom in high school than in middle school, because you know, you have so many different classes, you get to be with so many different people. It's just a big school of fish, and you're just a little fish, and it's just a lot of freedom. Again, like I was saying, hazing. If you've ever heard of Freshman Friday, that was one of my big fears when I was a freshman. I was really worried about that there's going to be a Freshman Friday and that I'll get hazed and all this stuff. It's not real. Freshman Friday isn't real. It was a myth. So you need to know the difference between myths and real things, but Still, again, people might not like you, not you individually, just because you're a freshman, but that doesn't mean that you can't make friends. This is like in general about high school. Do not wear too much makeup. Now, this was a huge problem for me, and no one told me. No one ever decided to say, hey, Gina, you're wearing loads and loads of brown eyeshadow and blacks that will make you look like terrible. I mean, I thought that I was just being like amazing at makeup, but no one ever said that. Because I thought, high schoolers wear more makeup, I'll insert a picture here of like the makeup I used to wear. It was dangerous, I'm telling you. It's a nice, natural look for brown eyes. Now that you've had a laugh, please don't do that to yourself. Just wear the amount of makeup that you're comfortable with, that you would normally wear. I'm honestly, high schoolers, I probably wear the most that high schoolers wear. Like, people don't wear that much makeup to school, quite honestly, maybe at my school, but like, you don't wear that much makeup. I don't know. Just simple things that make you feel comfortable. As long as you feel good about yourself and you feel comfortable, it doesn't matter what other people think. It doesn't matter what other people are going to say. They're not going to say anything. If you feel confident and comfortable in how you look, then you'll be completely fine. And that's the main key to high school. Be confident and be comfortable. Second thing, I got this from Beauty Baby's video, Lindsay. I saw this in her video. Get your school supplies before orientation. I did this. Get your school supplies before orientation, and if you get your locker at orientation, you can put them in your locker so that you don't want to be that big backpack girl that walks in, because nothing screams freshman more than a girl with huge backpack that's like gazillion things big, or like books loading high. You don't want to have that on your hands, plus like worrying about where you're going or like people. You don't want to worry about too many things, so that will just clear that out of the way for you. So I suggest doing that, and I suggest doing that for any years. You don't just have to be a freshman. At orientation, you should ask people to help you, show you around school, because I honestly had no idea how to get around my school. It's not even hard to get around my school, but I still had no idea how to get around. I don't know why. And I paid the price for it. I wasn't paying attention at my orientation when they told me. On the first day of school, I couldn't find my classes. And don't worry, everyone gets lost. Literally, people that are going to be an upperclassman will still not know where some of their classes are. So everyone literally gets lost. It's not going to be just you. And there's so many other freshmen that are looking for their classes too. So don't worry. Teachers are usually lenient about that on the first few weeks of school until you start learning your way around, until you're more familiar with it. But in the beginning, I would just, ask people around, ask how to get to places, because if you don't ask, you're never going to find where to go. Clothing, that was like a big issue for me. Clothing, I was really worried. I thought that people were going to dress up very, very nicely for school, because I had uniforms in middle school, so I had this idea that like I would be wearing skirts and dresses every day. I got to the school on the first day, which is fine. If you want to dress up nice on the first few days, that's fine. But I realized that everyone was wearing jeans, and I just couldn't believe it. And so I went and bought like a bunch of jeans after the first day of school. So clothing, I wouldn't go crazy with the shopping spree before the first day of school, just so you can see what everyone else is like wearing and things, unless you want to do like your thing. If you're stick to that, then that's good. But like people at my school wear like Nike shorts and t-shirts. I mean, so I would hate to be like the only one wearing like nice clothes where I could just throw on a t-shirt and stuff. So just keep an eye out for that kind of thing, because I bought like a lot of really, really nice stuff, and I ended up not really needing to wear all of it because that's not really what people wore at my school. And then during the school year, freshman year is a lot, some people say it's a lot more work than middle school. I disagree, but freshman year, do not worry about those rumors that are like high school is so much work if you thought middle school was a breeze. Freshman year is the easiest of all the 4 years, hands down. And I mean, I haven't done junior, senior year, but definitely easier than sophomore year. So don't worry, don't think that you're not going to be able to do any sports or hang out with friends or anything like that. You're completely able to do any of those things. You'll have a very flexible schedule of freshman year. And I definitely, my last thing of advice would be keep your GPA up and try as hard as you can freshman year, because your GPA sticks with you throughout all of high school. And so if you keep your GPA up, then you're going to have a good GPA for the rest of high school if you keep trying. And you don't want to spend sophomore year like trying to get back on the wagon if you've fallen off. You know, you want to try hard. Even if the courses are easy, you still want to try hard. And of course, don't like procrastinate and things like that. And I'm a big culprit of that, and I'm a hypocrite for telling you guys not to procrastinate. But like, my best advice to you would be not to procrastinate, because I know it's the worst habit I have ever. So that is my freshman fears advice guide. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and even if you weren't a freshman and you watched it, you know, I'm sure this will help you if you went to a new school or even the same school, you know, just to think about get back in the school kind of mindset. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you like my more back to school series. So thank you for watching. Thanks, bye.